That's it, I guess. Yunta!
Dana, darling, you can use my real name here, you know.
Sorry, but I just can't get used to it. For me, you'll always be Ginger Yunta.
Charming. I'm sure I have Lenny to thank for that, hmm? You were always too soft on that little brat.
Maybe. I guess. Anyway, what are you doing here? So glad to see you.
Only doing my duty, Dana, darling. A gallery invited me for a conference, so I jumped at the occasion to report back to our superiors. But it might be the last time for a while, I'm afraid. It's getting very hard to leave the occupied territories, even for a famous so-called pro-brown shadow artist like me. Anyway, how have you been since my last visit?
Well, with Leon being missing and probably lying dead somewhere in Baltear for the past 7 years, and what happened to my parents, you know how I feel. But it's all beginning to feel like a dream, Yunta. A distant dream. Especially her. And I don't want it to, you know, I don't want her, my sweet Anna, to just fade away. I'm sorry, Yunta, but could we please change the subject?
Of course, darling.
What is it?
More work for you, actually.
Oh?
Yes. The Allies need someone for an operation with the Resistance in occupied territory, and they think it should be you. But truth be told, Dana, I'm not sure that's such a good idea.
Why not? I did volunteer for field operations. They've trained me a lot for that.
I know, Dana, but this operation will happen in Ostertal, right next to Wagen, actually.
I see.
Look, you don't need to answer me this minute. And no one would blame you if you declined the mission. We all know you don't only have happy memories of Wagen. You still have time to think it over. But before you give your final answer, they need you to identify the resistance group that will execute the operation. It's all explained here. And of course it's all top secret stuff. So you must cross-reference the documents right here in this room. You'll have to use that thing over there.
But I don't know how to use it.
I'm sure that's easy for you. You have such a clever mind, my little virtuoso. I'll see you later.
Well, let's get cracking then. The most widely used Allied single-seat fighter plane. I probably owe it my life, like all of us here. The Blitz ended a few years earlier, but now the Brown Shadow is sending us a new death machine. The V2. We're snowed under. The paperwork is piling up, and problems with it. Could one imagine anything as insane as the whole wide world at war? And for the second time in barely a generation. I guess I must apply the right setting for the pressure to remove that safety device. It's stuck. I'll have to remove the safety device. I guess I must apply the right setting for the pressure to remove that safety device. From what I can understand of that thing, the pressure must be high in the left tube, but low in the right one. From what I can understand of that thing, the pressure must be high in the left tube, but low in the right one. That's it for the pneumatic telegraph. Now I should use the machine to receive the list of Resistance fighter networks. It's on the table next to the telegraph. Silly me. Can't be it. Better try something else. I should be careful with my request. The file I need should concern a group of resistance fighters located in Ostertal. Silly me. Can't be it. Better try something else. Come on, Dana. It can't be that hard. You need to ask for a file about resistance networks in Ostertal. Come on, Dana. It can't be that hard. Come on, Dana. It can't be that hard. Come on, Dana. It can't be that hard. You need to ask for a file about resistance networks in Ostertal. Right. Let's see. Not this one either. No, it can't be this underground network. No, doesn't make sense. Can't be that underground network. Doesn't fit in with what Yunta said. The information doesn't tally with what Yunta said. No, it can't be this underground network. Doesn't fit in with what Yunta said. Not this one either. Can't be that underground network. No, doesn't make sense. Not this one either. Can't be that underground network. The information doesn't tally with what Yunta said. Doesn't fit in with what Yunta said. Edelweiss? A coincidence. It must be a coincidence. The network leader's alias.
Come here now, my pretty Edelweiss.
Don't call me that, you know I don't like it.
It's true, though. That's exactly what you are, my pretty Edelweiss.
If you keep that up, Leon Kobatis, I'll find you a nickname too.
Go on, then.
All right. I'll call you my mountain artist from now on. Leon! He's alive. He's alive. He's alive! I need to... Oh, good grief. But how did he...